Bowser vs. Eggman.
The King of the Koopas versus the world's greatest scientist.
The Turtle Simp versus the man that has come to make an announcement. It has officially not been a year since this episode came out, and as of this recording, it has...
I'm not saying it. I cannot escape this goddamn number.
And it's one of my favorite death battles ever. And is arguably the best death battle. I say arguably because ever since Death Battle went indie, they've been popping out banger after banger after banger. But that's not important. Bowser vs. Eggman was a battle that, at least for me, was unexpected but not unwelcome. It was a battle that came to us during the dark times. During the times when we didn't know if Death Battle was going to be okay, because indie Death Battle was off to a very rocky start. But this battle showed that Death Battle was gonna be okay, if not even better. The battle? No. The video that changed my channel for the better. It is time for me to glaze the ever-loving shit out of this fight. Anyways, let's go. The battle starts off at Bowser's Amusement Park, where Bowser is finally marrying Princess Peach. You know what? Good on you, Bowser. Congrats. Since apparently Mr. Video Game canonically can't do so, it is good to see one of my favorite childhood video game villains finally achieving his long-time goal. And he's got the goons with him. We got Goon Boss, King Bomb, King Boo, my goat, Chain Chom, and Kamek in the back. He got the goons with him. Also, KB, I relate heavy. Not wanting to be there, but you got to because of the homies. It'd be like that. And we cut to Bowser grinning ear to ear that he is finally marrying the love of his life. But this was revealed to be a ruse, because that Peach was an actual wooden cutout, while the marriage officiant reveals themselves to be Orban Cubot, with the message, Operation Catfish successful, appearing on the screen as we see the goat appear on screen, coming to make his announcement. But before that, we gotta talk about the setup of this fight. The whole Peach Mare setup is very good. Good on Eggman for choosing something that Bowser would actually go for. Nice, we like that. But Bowser actually going through with it makes it even funnier. Cause even though Bowser isn't the smartest guy out there, but come on Bowser, you really fell for this? Tee up, bro. Anyways.
I've come to make an announcement.
Oh my god, he said the thing, let's go! Then as a pissed off Bowser and Bowser Jr. taunt the Doctor laughs in response and reveals that he is not alone, because he's also brought his entire fleet to the battle, along with the good Doctor piloting the Egg Dragoon. And as both sides prepare for war, we gotta stop, because I gotta talk about how stellar this voice acting is. Zach Watkins did an amazing job as Bowser. He absolutely killed it, as well as the animations he partakes in. Especially this one, it's too peak. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about Bowsegg. But anyways, Zach Watkins, he cooked. And Arthur Romeo did an amazing job as Eggman. He deadass sounds like Mike Pollock, which is so fire. I often just quote his lines and laugh like Eggman just cause I can. And also because him and Pennywise are in the same vocal range. I think, I don't know, I like doing voices. I want to be a voice actor. But anyways, Arthur Romeo, he cooked. Voice acting.
Mark my words, dog. I will be in a death battle. Mark my words.
Anyways. Then both sides engage in war. Bowser uses his side B, launches dark energy balls, and 3 fireballs destroying Eggman's goons as the Egg Dragoon flies down and starts unloading the clip. From my castle walls I glower down at you. Soon this whole world will be mine, your time is coming due. Alright, I'm gonna stop before I keep going. I'm gonna keep this short. Game over. 10 out of 10 track. Peak death battle music. Back to the video. And as the Doctor is laughing and unloads the clip, Bowser charges and evades the bullets. Hotel Mario reference. Zipping and zooming in his shell as he jumps and destroys the Egg Dragoon's gun arm, but gets launched away by the Joe missiles. But Bowser then reverses and throws the missile back, which pierces the mech, and he stops on the ground, making air spikes come out, which impale the Dragoon and Eggman, killing the Doctor outright. Or not, because we have a bunch of the video left, as the Doctor is revealed to be a decoy. Then we cut to Bowser as he is handling the egg fleet with ease, and says,
Call these toys an invasion force? Let's see Toads do better.
Also, hi Metal, bye Metal. And the good Doctor responds with,
A decoy, idiots,
as everyone's favorite Sonic character, Infinite, appears. And he says,
His power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
and he uses the Phantom Ruby to increase the area's gravity, taking out most of the Koopa troop. Mainly only King Bomb because he's the only one that matters. But Bowser, being the W-mans he is, uses his magic to protect his homies. Also, fun little detail, the metal bug in the background is moving regularly as he takes out the Goomba in the background, giving it away that it was an illusion. Nice touch. And then we cut to KB, who isn't affected because he's a ghost, and he laughs at the others as he uses his magic to summon a Thwomp. And with the increased gravity plus Thwomp's already massive weight equals one dead Infinite. RIP Infinite, you might be missed. And remember, throughout heaven and earth, he alone is a f***ing fraud. Anyways, as Infinite goes kaput, the Phantom Ruby falls down, and everyone goes for it. The guys with no arms can't do anything, so they just stop. Charging Chuck runs off with it, then Orban and Cubot steal it, until the Elite Trio jumps in and jumps them, until the GOAT, Metal Sonic, pops in and steals it. Then Bowser proceeds to call down Purple Lightning, but Metal avoids it whilst avoiding other projectiles from the Koopa troop. And as Bowser kills Rocky, Kamek pulls up and tells him it's time to go gambling! All while Metal is just farming, avoiding attacks, catching a chain chomp and throwing it back, zipping and dethroning King Boo. He is putting the egg fleet on his back. And as he lies down, he starts charging himself up with the Phantom Ruby until happens, and the ruby gets taken out of Metal's hands and ends up in Bowser's. And Metal proceeds to have the third best moment of the fight.
It's too late.
Oh, it's Soul Fire! That's my goat! I am not sorry. Also, the camera tilt as Metal grabs the Chaos Emerald, turning into Neo Metal with the slow walk into him wrecking Bowser's shit is just... Oh, it's just so good. Moral of the GOAT. Also, Batman! Iron Man better! Anyways.
Yo, if you like what you're watching and you want to see more of it, hit like and subscribe. Alright, I'm done. Now back to the video.
After Bowser crushes the Phantom Ruby and gets his kicked in by Metal, we see a worried Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush turn black. Then we see the real good Doctor finally landing down in the Death Egg robot with his daughter at his side. Also, this Paraguma right here looks like he's seeing God. Anyways, as Eggman is in his mech complimenting and hyping up his kids,
Excellent work as always, Metal. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
we see Junior fling some black paint at his dad, completely covering him as he gets sucked into the vortex along with Junior following suit. And with Bowser's fury at his maximum, I think you know what time it is. It's...
Showtime!
And Fury Bowser takes the stage as he comes careening in with a punch, which Metal moves the Death Egg robot as he gets launched to the other side of the planet. Then Sage teleports away as Bowser rushes in as the Doctor takes a step back as Bowser steps forward, giving us a fantastic shot as the lightning strikes and the big boys go in for a clash, which Bowser wins. Then he jumps up and launches spike missiles at the Doctor, but Sage throws up a barrier to protect her and her dad. But then Bowser comes dropping in for a full force collision, destroying the force field, but gets stopped by a shimmering gold light. And it's revealed to be Neo Metal Sonic with the Chaos Emerald turning into Super Neo Metal Sonic, who says... Again, I'm still not sorry. Okay, hot take. This scene might be better than this scene. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, and I stand on that. Second best moment of the fight.
You need to leave.
Anyways, Super Neo Metal takes charge and launches Bowser into the air and lands some heavy blows, sending Bowser back on the ground, who recovers quickly. All while Sage uses telekinesis and throws Eggman's robots at Bowser, but Kamek pulls up and spawns in warp pipes to block the robot horde. But Metal breaks through the pipes and punches the shit out of Kamek. Punches that man so hard he pulled a Team Rocket. Headass. And that punch definitely had some hate behind it. Metal's definitely still salty about losing the Phantom Ruby to some chance time BS.
Honestly, can't even blame him.
And as Neo Metal dashes towards Bowser, Shadow Mario pops out and uses his final smash to block Neo Metal, which works, until Neo Metal breaks through, nailing Shadow Mario with a homing attack, knocking him to the ground, which was revealed to be Bowser Jr. And Bowser does not take that well, and responds with the best moment of the fight.
How dare you keep your hands off?
Oh yeah, Bowser, let's go! Kill that! Let's go! That's my go! Let's go! Turn it up! Let's go! Oh god, Metal Sonic, no! Aside from Metal getting disintegrated, this moment speaks for itself. Bowser's fatherly rage, Zack's delivery of the line, the Grand Star Kamehameha, Metal copying the attack, but it being too much and it just killing him, it's just too peak. Also, if you look closely, Metal doesn't die to the Grand Star Blast. He dies of exhaustion due to him carrying the egg fleet on his back. R.I.P. Metal Sonic, you will be missed. Unlike Infinite, the fraud. Anyways, after Metal gets blasted, the Grand Star Blast destroys the egg fleet and creates a black hole, sucking in majority of Eggman's forces. And as the Death Egg robot is avoiding getting sucked in as well, the Doctor unleashes his final Hail Mary and tells Sage to use
The Death Egg! Max power!
Nodding in response, Sage warps away with the Chaos Emeralds, and as the black hole dissipates, the camera pans up to the Death Egg robot powered by the Chaos Emeralds moving out of the way of the real moon, and it charges and fires the final Egg Blaster. Not at Bowser, but at the Koopa Troop, who start shitting themselves, and also this guy who's praying for his life. But the king of the Koopas, Bowser, looks at the laser and jumps, while the Doctor dips from the scene. And as Bowser lands down, he takes the blast head on and protects his troops like a true king would, and that's why he's my GOAT! But, unfortunately, Bowser gets overwhelmed by the blast, which turns him into a skeleton and destroys the surrounding area. And as the smoke clears, we see a huge crater, leaving nothing but the Doctor alive.
It's what you think I'd say, bitch!
But even after all that, it's still not enough, because a stray magic blast turns the Eggmobile into stone, and it's revealed to be an injured but stern Bowser Jr., Dry Bowser, and the remaining Koopa Troop members. And the aura in this shot is just unmatched. And as Junior fires another beam, the Doctor dodges it, but it wasn't aiming for him, because the beam hits the Death Egg and turns it into a question mark box. Also, Eggman thinks his daughter just died. Kinda sad. But then he proceeds to get sucked in by Bowser's vacuum breath, as the Doctor tries to escape via jetpack, which fails, tries running away, which also fails, until it pulls out a ray blaster, where Junior fires another beam and turns it into a cardboard cutout. And with no options left, Eggman gets sucked in closer, as Bowser winds back and punches everything out of the Doctor, launching him towards the question mark box, making it explode in a shower of gold coins, as Bowser and the Koopa Troop rejoice over their victory. Alright, this is what I like about this ending. Bowser dropping a So Long Gay Bowser reference, Bowser hitting the Doctor with a Black Flash or Conqueror's coding, Bowser hitting the Doctor so hard that they went retro in the impact frames, the fact that Eggman's death scream sounds like Mario's death scream, and practically everything else about it. Also, Sage is alive! Hooray! So after a year's worth of time, is Bowser vs. Eggman still the best death bout? Yes. Yes it is. From the voice acting, to the animation, to the music, to the character moments, to the little references to other things, yeah, death battle cooked. I give Bowser vs. Eggman a 10 out of 10. It's just so freaking good.
You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Now like and subscribe for more content that you didn't ask for. Bye.